Hey, welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is episode 5. Heard back from Coach. We were already doing 4 days of HIIT cardio, so we added 3 days of an hour missed cardio, so that's middle intensity cardio for the week. So I'm doing cardio every day this week. Yay! I like to call it cardio. But it didn't touch my food, so that's always a good thing. I like to eat. We've established that if you've seen previous episodes. It is Tuesday evening. Yesterday, of course, was my pack as many things as you can into your day off day. Got some food prep done, and then started my work week today. I don't know if it was that hour of cardio that I put in yesterday or what, but today I was starving. I don't know. I should have been sucking down some water, and instead I was sucking down some food. I normally eat breakfast about 7:30, have my second meal about noon. By 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'm on my third meal. Well, today by noon, I had all 3 meals that I had taken with me to work gone. And I should have been sucking down some water instead, because now I have 1/3 of a gallon of water to finish up before bedtime, and it is about 8 o'clock. So I'm getting ready for meal 5 before I go to bed, but I've got a lot of water to drink between now and bedtime. So today was a major mom fail, by the way. My kids run in track, and they have one home track meet. Just one. My baby is a senior, and so they made this one the senior track event, senior night, I think is what they called it. And so because it was a home event, I was going to run to the gym, get my hour workout in, go back to the track meet, and then come back and do my cardio when I was finished. Because normally he does not run until 5 or 5:30. I had plenty of time. Get off work at 4 o'clock, plenty of time. So at 4:30, I'm texting just to make sure that, we're still on schedule for field events and then him running. And the coach replies back and says, yes, after the senior events that start at 4:30. So I didn't make it. So, get my workout done. I was like, fine, whatever. I missed the senior stuff. And so I'll go watch him run. So I get my stuff together. I come home to get right my meal before I head over to the track meet. And I'm texting him, and he's not answering. So I'm texting the coach, and she said, well, he's running. I said, what do you mean he's running? It's not even 5 o'clock. So I missed the senior night. I missed my kids' track event. Major mom fail. And I'm over it. Not really, but so it happens. I would like to call that one a low carb brain thing, but it really wasn't. It was just poor communication and horrible timing on somebody's part. But anywho, it is what it is. So I have the week lined out. I did hour cardio yesterday. Went back to the gym since I'd already missed the track meet. Did my hour cardio today. So I've got 2 of the 3 knocked out. Have church tomorrow, so that'll be a HIIT cardio. And that leaves me options of Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday to throw in the other hour missed cardio. So went ahead and knocked those 2 out, and we'll see how the rest of the week progresses. So this week I did a protein fluff for my meal 5. I started with 63 grams of frozen bananas, a cup of ice, a cup of cashew milk, 40 grams of birthday cake protein powder, and 3/4 cup of xanthan gum. Blend it all together in the blender, and this is what you get. My volume, check that out. So I realized after I loaded up episode 4 last week that I said I was going to talk about Refeed Days, and then I uploaded it and showed you what I ate on my refeed, for my refeed meal, but didn't tell you anything about Refeed Days. So just a little bit of information. I am by no means an expert, just some stuff that I've read. You can do a Google search, Bling, whatever you prefer, search about cheat meals and refeed days and the purpose behind them. So just some stuff that I have found. A couple of things. There's a difference between a refeed meal, a refeed day, a cheat meal, a cheat day, and there's just a difference and the purpose behind it. So let's talk for just a minute about the cheat meal and cheat day. Huge difference between a cheat meal, just one, versus a cheat day where you're eating all day long. I don't currently do cheat meal, cheat day, treat meal, treat day, whatever you want to call it. What I'm doing now is a controlled refeed. So a cheat meal is usually for, it's really more for your mental state of mind than it is anything else. It it helps boost that reward hormone, serotonin stuff going on in your head. And it usually helps with adherence to a diet. And so you'll hear a lot of people talk about they'll stay very consistent and stringent on their diet in order to get this this cheat meal or cheat day. Too many of those close together could ruin your diet. It could mess you up and throw you off track. So just be real careful on having those treat/cheat meals and days. So a refeed meal or day is a little different. It's not an excuse to pig out and eat what you want kind of thing. Normally it's planned. You either have a certain number to hit or you get an extra meal with specific numbers for that meal only. That is what I do. I have an extra meal on Fridays where I get a boost in carbs and fat only. There's no extra protein. Of course, like I said, that's a little different. My dog, my puppy. Sorry, squirrel. Anywho, so I get what I consider a carb up meal or a refeed meal, and the purpose of that is to restore the glycogen levels in the body. As you lose body fat and you start depleting, or you're on a low carb for an extended period of time, those levels drop. And so when you have that surplus in calories and surplus in carbs, that helps bring those back up to, it spikes those levels. It spikes the leptin levels, and so leptin is a hormone in the body that makes you feel full and satisfied, and it's a good energy boost. So the whole purpose in that refeed day or meal is to boost those leptin levels and restore your glycogen levels. So for me, now that the phase and stage that I'm in right now, it's a very specific prescribed meal that I shared with you last episode. I think I calculated it, and it's like an extra, I don't know, 100 and something carbs, close to 100 grams of fat, no protein added, just minimal trace protein. So that's mine. Back forever ago, it seems like I was given a non-tracked meal. We called it a treat meal, and that was nice too. But so now I'm very specific before we begin what Coach calls actually beginning my prep for competition, which was funny because when I read his email, he said, "We're really close to starting your competition prep," and I was like, what am I doing now? So I'm looking forward to see how we do this time. We're going to try reverse diets. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see one, what we do, and two, how my body responds to it. I'm gonna throw some pictures up here because I was just bored and looking around in my Fit Stitch app, and I went back to the day before my second show back in June of 2015 and my check-in pictures there, and I compared them to my check-in pictures from just last week, and I was very pleased with what I'm seeing. There's about a 12-pound difference in the weight. I was at 119 when I checked in that day, and I think I was at 131 when I checked in this past Friday. So my body recomposition is very impressive. I'm excited to see what has happened to me. I'm up in weight, but my waist looks small from the backside. My lats look a little bit bigger. My shoulders look a little more full. Of course, my legs are the last thing that will come in, but they're not looking bad. I don't have the striations in the front of my quads just yet, but my hamstrings are coming along nicely. So I'm just super pumped about this. So we're almost down to 28 weeks. So I'll put those up next. So the left is right before the Georgia DFAC, and the right was last week's check-in. And then this is this week's check-in. So I'm down to 130. So there's my week. Got progress pictures that got submitted today. So we'll just wait to see what Coach has for feedback and what changes we'll see for next week. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the grocery store tonight and get groceries instead of waiting until tomorrow because the kiddo has a track meet all day. So I'll get up and hit my legs in the morning after my refeed meal tonight, and then head on down the road to sit all day and hopefully not get rained out at a track meet. So see you next week.